Hello everyone, welcome to the news program. Today's topic of discussion is violence in Manipur. So the points of discussion will be the news, what are the major communities residing in Manipur, why does the Meitei community want ST status, what did the Manipur High Court say, why are tribal groups opposing this order, is this demand the only reason for the conflict rocking the state currently, and lastly, prelims MCQ and mains practice. So first of all, let's have a look at the news. Violent clashes broke out at various places in Manipur during the course of a tribal solidarity march called on Wednesday, that is May 3rd, by the All Tribal Students Union of Manipur, that is ATSUM. The Army and Assam Rifles carried out flag marches in the areas hit by the violence. Wednesday's march was called to oppose the long-standing demand that the Meitei community be included in the list of the state's scheduled tribes, that is ST, which received a boost from an order of the Manipur High Court last month. Now let's discuss which are the major communities residing in Manipur. The Meiteis are the largest community in Manipur. There are 34 recognized tribes which are broadly classified as any Kuki tribes and any Naga tribes. The Central Valley in the state accounts for about 10% of the land mass of Manipur. It is home primarily to the Meitei and Meitei Pangals, who constitute roughly 64.6% of the state's population. The remaining 90% of the state's geographical area comprises hills surrounding the valley, which are home to the recognized tribes, making up about 35.4% of the state's population. Now let's understand why does the Meitei community want ST status. In their plea before the High Court, the petitioners argued that the Meitei community was recognized as a tribe before the merger of the princely state of Manipur with the Union of India in 1949, and that it lost its identity as a tribe after the merger. It was argued in court that the demand for ST status arose from the need to preserve the community and save the ancestral land, tradition, culture and language of the Meiteis. The STD CM has stated that as a result of being left out of the ST list, the community has been victimized without any constitutional safeguards to date. The Meitei or Meitei have been gradually marginalized in their ancestral land. Their population, which was 59% of the total population of Manipur in 1951, has now been reduced to 44% as per the 2011 census data. What did the Manipur High Court say? The court observed that the petitioners and other unions are fighting long years for inclusion of Meitei community in the tribe list of Manipur and directed the government to submit its recommendation after considering the case of the petitioners, preferably within a period of 4 weeks of the receipt of the order. Now, why are tribal groups opposing this order? One of the reasons cited for the opposition is the dominance of the Meiteis both in population and in political representation, since 40 out of 60 assembly constituencies of the state are in the valley. Because of fearing the loss of job opportunities and other affirmative actions granted to STs by the Constitution of India to a much advanced community like the Meitei. Other arguments against the demand have been that the Manipuri language of the Meiteis is included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution, and that sections of the Meitei community, which is predominantly Hindu, are already classified under scheduled caste, that is SC, or other backward classes or OBC, and have access to the opportunities associated with that status. Now, is this demand the only reason for the conflict rocking the state currently? In the late April, Churachandpur witnessed violence after a mob attacked an open gym. A major reason for the discontent has been the state government's notices since August 2022 claiming that 38 villages in the Churachandpur Khopam protected forest area in Churachandpur and Noni districts are illegal settlements and its residents are encroachers. Following this, the government set out on an eviction drive which resulted in clashes. Kuki groups have claimed that the survey and eviction is a violation of Article 371C, which confers some administrative autonomy to the tribal-dominated hill areas of Manipur. CM Singh was reported to have claimed that the people living there were encroaching reserved forest, protected forest and wildlife sanctuaries for poppy plantation and drugs business. Now it's time for the practice questions. First of all, note down the prelims based MCQ. With reference to scheduled areas in India, consider the following statements. 1. Provision regarding administration and control is mentioned in the 5th schedule of the Constitution. 2. It deals with scheduled areas as well as scheduled tribes in states other than Assam, Manipur, Tripura and Mizoram. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Now mains practice. Discuss the role of the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes in securing the rights of the tribals. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.